Hello everyone. So today I was looking at this really interesting question on the community from Chester Ramos, and Chester is asking about Jira form with subform. Now the question is uh, not exactly clear because there are a few things that Chester is trying to do. I will try to answer, and I think I know what Chester is trying to achieve. So basically, he's using the term. I hope he is using the term form with subform. And if you look at the post, what Chester is trying to do, Chester is trying to create some kind of an approval system where a request will come for, let us say, a laptop, and Chester is calling this as form 1. And when the request is either maybe sent to the IT head or finance head or admin head, what Chester is trying to do, he is trying to do maybe something called as subform. So basically, either another request or some kind of a stage, and then finally the request will be either approved or whatever, rejected maybe. And what Chester is trying to do here is basically trying to understand how we can achieve these sub forms. Now, there are two possibilities. I think the first possibility is so, first of all, when you say sub form or form, in Jira there is a concept of a screen, and the screens are usually associated with issue operations or maybe transition screens when you have those workflows. So, when you create a new issue, or maybe when you edit the issue, or when you look at the issue, you have the issue operations, create issue, edit issue, and view issue. But when you also have the transitions, you can also pop in or insert those pop-up screens with those fields, which usually people do when they want to capture some additional information later on. Now, in this particular case, I think if your process is not massively complicated, I think you can just have one workflow where you can create the issue and then you can send it for approval, maybe to your different departments, and they can approve or reject, and they can of course give feedback. And when they give their feedback, when they click on a button somewhere like approved or rejected, you can have that transition screen, which I believe I also covered in one of my video in detail, how to build a solid approval system using Jira. The other thing that you can also do is you can also create separate issues altogether. So maybe when you receive a new request, instead of moving the issue from one status to another, you can basically, of course, do that. I mean, you will have a workflow, but you can also have or you can also create subtasks automatically using maybe automation rules, or maybe you can create a linked issue. And when you have those subtasks, of course, those subtasks or those linked issues can be assigned to anyone. Those issues can have their own workflow. And the great thing about Jira is that you can always control the main request workflow transition. Maybe you can add some kind of a condition that do not allow this issue to be closed unless all the subtasks are closed, or maybe unless all the linked issues are done. Something like that. You can achieve those things in Jira. And I think this is something that you can do very easily with Jira. My only recommendation is to give it a try. In the beginning, I always say that if you're new to Jira, just go and create a new project of type Jira Service Management, in your case, of course, or whatever type you're exploring. So in this case, you need to create a Jira Service Management project and try to play with the workflow, understand how screens work, and once you have some familiarity with the working of Jira, then you can of course move on to automations. And talking about notifications, these notifications can of course be done with the help of either automation rules. You can use either notification scheme or automation for a bit more customized email. And that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about and share in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.